on a first date. And when I opened the door, my man was at my front door. And I was like, whoa, like, right? And then he hit me with the Rico. He pulled the flowers out. And I was like, wow, this is different, right? So I'm not even paying attention. I brush past this, trying to walk down the steps and get to the door, right? Because I'm not paying attention. I'm just so not used to it. And it just hasn't, like, I just didn't have a lot of practice. Open my car door. I get inside. He closed the door. I immediately went to my group chat. It's weird.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Bridge Reacts, or The Bridge Between Us. I am your host, Marcus. Thank you for stopping by to see another episode of The Bridge Reacts, where we're here to talk about masculine and feminine energies, men and women, bridging the gap in between those two, and just adding into healthier marriages, healthier relationships, longer lasting marriages, relationships, you know, things, great things, good things, positive things, better working class, better community, so that we can be better, raise great offspring so they can be better, so we can be better as people, you know, less broken homes, less tragedy and horrific stories and statistics, because they're not great for us as humans and humanity, right? It's not great. Today's topic, what we're talking about, we are talking about chivalry. Is chivalry still a thing? Is it still alive? Is it dead? Is it necessary? Right. Today's video, we're looking at the Fawcett Media. I've seen a few of their videos before in the past, make great content. Please check out their video over there. Subscribe, hit the like button to their channel as well. A little synopsis of, you should know what chivalry is. If you don't know, well, somewhere on the screen here, you know, bringing her flowers, you know, open the door for her, you know, pulling out the chair, doing some, you know, chivalrous things, traditional chivalrous things that really show that you are giving that affection, that you are being very intentional with a young lady or so, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go right straight to it. I'm not gonna give the full synopsis of this video. I just saw this on YouTube not too long ago on Fawcett Media's channel, and I wanted to go ahead and do a video of it because I think it's great, a great thing to talk about. It's a discussion. So please tell me what you think in the comment section. Please like the channel, subscribe if you like the channel, and the notification bell as well. And let's get straight to it. Hope you're having a blessed day. Let's do it.
I went on a first date. And when I opened the door, my man was at my front door. And I was like, whoa, like, right? And then he hit me with the Rico. He pulled the flowers out. And I was like, wow, this is different, right? So I'm not even paying attention. I brush past this, trying to walk down the steps and get to the door, right? Because I'm not paying attention. I'm just so not used to it. And it just hasn't, like, I just didn't have a lot of practice. Open my car door. I get inside. He closed the door. I immediately went to my group chat. It's weird.
This chick, she went on a date with him, but he was too corny, too respectful, open doors. What kind of world are we living in right now?
Did you say he opened your car door?
High five.
No, now let me explain, right? Let me explain. By the time we got to the restaurant, my follow-up text was, y'all, that's my bad. I just realized and all that stuff we be talking about, we don't really want.
I mean, we gonna pause it right here for just a second. Yeah, you kind of ain't. I'm not. we're just joking here. Reality of the fact of the matter. I had my own personal experiences with this to a degree. I'm not saying this happens all the time. We're not saying that. We're not out here saying that ladies are ungrateful and they act weird about this, and you treat them right, they're all gonna just be shitty. We're not saying that here. My personal experience, I've ran into something very similar of where you are showing these chivalrous type of, you know, acts of opening doors, you know, pulling out chairs, some kind of flowers, spontaneous excursions of whatever you want to do for the date, you know, just being real, like kind of like romantic to an extent, you know, maybe even like having candles set by, making dinner, you know, something really, really nice, going above and beyond than just like, hey, I think you're attractive, you want to go back to my place. The reality of it all is that I'm getting a little ahead of myself, you know, I'm gonna let the video play, but I think there's a big reason of why, there's a few reasons why this is one of those things where it seems as though this part of the tradition that we are all trying to move away from is no longer really like appealing to a lot of ladies, or it's strange, it's weird to them. They don't know how to take it or understand it, right? And I think one big reason, to kind of just jump a little bit into what my point is, it's going to be a shorter video, experiences. A lot of ladies probably deal with these not so great experiences with other dudes. To be fair, man, we're not always perfect, right? You know, so if they deal with these not so great experiences with these not so great men, then of course they might not expect that chivalrous, really traditional, masculine, healthy, positive masculine energy. So let's get back to the video. Let's do it.
She doesn't get the point that, this guy unfortunately had a bad read on who she was. He decided to go the traditional route, try to go flowers and car door opening, when really she probably just wanted you to blow her back out. And this is the crazy thing about this. Like, why are you so dismissive that you immediately within the date, you're so out of the situation that you go to the group chat and text, all that stuff I want? That shows how detached you were from the situation. If that was your take on this, you were in the wrong from the beginning.
And I felt like he technically did everything that we be saying we be wanting. In my mind, instinctively, my first thought was he corny. But he really did everything that we want. But it's so unheard of that instead of me appreciating it, it's weird. So I want to say, first of all, sorry to that man. Second of all,
we can applaud, apologizing for your actions, owning up to it, accountability. We love to see it. So kudos to her on that one. So
now, since that, I haven't got it though. And now I want it. And I've missed the opportunity because I was.
And what I want to say is that a lot of
well, let me let the video play. Hold on.
Women will come to that point. They'll come to that point with age as their choices start dwindling, as things start changing in their lives. They're going to realize that guy that they messed over could have been the best guy for them. But not only that, the guys that they have now, the guys that they've accepted into their lives. See, this is what I always say. This is about choice. It's always been about choice. But for some reason, we've been
you see the salt and pepper in his beard and his facial hair? That's seasoned. He's seasoned, He's been around. He knows. I ain't got that yet. We ain't got that yet. I just have, a little bit of dog hair in my head and my beard. Shout out to Bella, wherever she is right now. But seasoned. We have an experience, about this stuff, man.
Allowed as a culture to blame the men for treating the woman a certain kind of way when that is what she's conditioned to accept. She's conditioned to be treated poorly. And then when she's treated well, she doesn't understand it. I've had this in my own life where I've treated a woman far exceeding how I would normally treat a woman, gone out of my way. And what did she do? She went back to someone who was just like her ex. Why? The ex.
And that's heartbroken. Like, low key, that's just, I haven't had an experience where, at least that I know of, that goes back to someone who's similar to their ex, or someone who didn't treat her like a past woman in the past, didn't treat her the way I treated her, and then went back to someone who may have mistreated her or treated her poorly. I don't know for a fact. I wouldn't be surprised, to be fair, because this is not me trying to toot my own horn and think that I'm like this amazing man. I'm a decent guy that means well in good intentions. That's just who I am as a person. And I'm not perfect, far from it, but I do try to stand out. I do try to be very genuine, and I give that energy of hey, I am in this to try and explore where this may lead to. And I'm going to do what I should be doing. I'm going to show that chivalrous energy, the vibe of actually stepping up and trying to be a positive masculine energy of just saying, hey, I'm a safe place. I'm here to actually get to know you and understand you, learn you, and see where this leads to. It doesn't always have to be straight to the act of, we can be adults here. We can actually be more mature than that. But I mean, it is what it is sometimes. But
ex that she hated, the ex that was abusive, the ex that wasn't there, she went right back to that same profession, same everything.
It's psychological.
And you can't help a woman like that if that's where she is. Now, this woman seems to have evolved, but you can only believe half of what she says. because she don't know what she want. And unfortunately, she's being led by her primal urges.
Because he actually was corny.
Because it takes a corny man to do corny things.
It didn't work out because he actually was corny because we weren't interested in the same things. And I'm not
like Pokemon and stuff.
You like Yu-Gi-Oh.
What's wrong with Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh? Hey, whoa, ease up. Come on now.
It's not. First of all, I like Yu-Gi-Oh. So I've been cool with that.
I like her more now. You get 2 more points. Hey, the accountability. You're cool with Yu-Gi-Oh. I can respect that. Okay, she has some kind of strategy. She's strategic. she is that. We appreciate that. Okay.
Like that would have been fine. It's just like a card game.
It's like,
So there it is. It's just as I suspected. This is the other thing that doesn't ever get diagnosed, is that the fact that she's actually the corny one. This bizarro world that we're in right now, where you can pass judgment on men for the slightest thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he opened my car door, or what? He was too nice to me and didn't check me when I needed to be checked. That is the world that we're in, because we have so many men that are being led by the nose, by women, by choices that we make. And it's not their fault, because they're just working on their biological imperative, which is, I need to have a woman in my life to have this relationship go further. I got to pursue in a way. But you know what? Sometimes you pursue, and there's women that say they don't like to be pursued. And then you have women that say, oh, I don't do any pursuing. So it's just this constant contradiction. I always say this, and I tell my homeboys this all the time. Women are wired backwards. So if she tells you one thing, you best believe it's a high possibility that it's the exact opposite.
Game recognized game. I'm not going to sit here and say y'all just a bunch of opposite day individuals that are in the embodiment of opposite day, but like low key, in my own personal experience, I'm only 28 years old. Not that you needed to know that. Not that you needed to know that, but like I've had a lot of experience, even in my current relationship. Like they say one thing, the opposite sometimes. I'm not gonna say they don't know what they want. I'm not gonna say that. It's disingenuous, or it's just a little too on the nose. It just comes across sometimes. It literally is the opposite of what they say. They don't really, like, you need to, he might say the same thing in a second. I'm going to wrap this video shortly, but the inherent, like, type of primal or biological kind of, like, instincts, those are the things you need to follow the most closely. I know everyone's different. Every woman is different. That is very true. But if you follow the biological and primal kind of energy and that vibe, that instinct, you're going to be a lot closer to it being more successful. I personally think. You can tell me in the comment section if you think differently. Like if you are being more masculine, you're being more respectful, you're being more of a protector, provider, a lead in a sense, stepping up to the plate, especially when someone comes knocking, you're going to be there to protect and defend. You do those things, you bring home the money, all that, dress decent, nice hygiene. I don't see a lot of ladies that don't think that's attractive, to be fair. But then again, to each his own, but see what he says.
She might say, oh, I want this nice dude, but ends up all the time with gangbangers and thugs. That doesn't happen by accident.
It doesn't.
That is a regular occurrence. Oh, she's not into materialistic things and money, and then she always goes after men that have materialistic things and money.
No, he just wasn't up to my speed. He wasn't, I don't want to say fast enough, but like, I want to go outside and do stuff that's not always going out to eat or going out. Like, I want to go
That's
for a
fair.
walk. I want to go to a museum. I want to go, like, experience and try new things. I want to take a pottery class. I want to do a paint and sip. I want to go, like, do different things. And he
That's
was just
fair.
like, yeah, I got this other restaurant we can go to.
Was he overweight?
I'm good. Huh?
Was he overweight?
He wasn't overweight. That's just how.
Wow. She said He took her to too many restaurants. You hear this? And I'm gonna.
I mean, to be fair, Fawcett Media, if she wanted, she's giving you information of like what she wants to do. Then again, you know what we just said, that sometimes y'all contradict yourselves when you say you want something that you don't really want it. If she is vocalizing this and saying that, she's communicating and telling you this, maybe you should try to explore that instead of ignoring her. If that truly happened, we weren't there that date or those dates, those dinners, but like, you should probably explore that and see, try something that she wants to do, and then create experiences from that, and then see where that leads to. But I'm gonna let it play a little bit longer. We're gonna end this, and then we're gonna say our final thoughts towards the end. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead. It's a cool vibe here. I'm all snazzy today for no reason. I just felt good. I did my hair, did some face stuff.
Give you a perfect example about what I was talking about before. The fact that she's saying he took her to too many restaurants. I was with a woman who said, I need to go to more restaurants. This is the problem. Like what one woman likes, another woman is going to like something totally different. They're all independent, obviously. Mm-hmm. But you can count on this consistency, is that if you give her too much of one thing, she's definitely going to want the opposite. She's definitely going to want something different. The unfortunate thing is she can always look around and find another man to do it for her. Now she wants to go to the pottery classes. What she been watching? Ghosts? She been watching movies? Oh, we need to go to a pottery class. We need to. What if I'm not interested in pottery? You don't even consider that fact. You don't consider the fact that I might have.
But still, even if you're not interested into pottery, maybe she's not interested in going to dinner all the time. I mean, we all want to eat, and we have to, eat to sustain ourselves and nutrition. But still, maybe she wants to do something like that, go out hiking or, fishing maybe randomly. I don't know. A lot of ladies that specifically say, hey, I want to go fishing on a date. But whatever tickles your fancy. Everyone has their own thing. So I feel like you should want to be adventurous and try something different too, even if it's outside of your comfort zone. Like, I mean, they obviously have boundaries, but like if it's just something different, something new, and she wants to try it, I say, give it a shot. Like, fellas, give it a shot. I think we're going to go ahead and just kind of wrap it up here. My final thoughts towards this end of this video. So my final thoughts. Is Chivalry dead? I personally think it is not. I do believe it has been ignored, or it's been passed off to being something that's just there. It's not really taken as serious as it used to be. Like our parents probably back in the day, our grandparents for sure, like actually wanting to court women, actually wanting to do certain things that shows intentionality, or being intentional about who you're talking to, who you want to date, who you want to take seriously, who you want to show to mom and dad, who you want to actually make your future wife, future mother of your children, in that order, hopefully, the bridge between us. But personally, I think if anyone did kill chivalry, it would be women. And this is not being misogynistic or whatever. This is, once again, the bridge between us, the bridge reacts. We are waving the white flag. We are not a part of this gender war. We don't do that. We're here to actually build the bridge. That is the whole point of the channel. So I personally just think that yes, if chivalry is dead, ladies, you killed it. You're the ones that did it. I mean, because there's been, I've talked to my guy friends. I've seen videos like this online where like certain dudes, they do these chivalrous things, and then ladies look at them like they're corny or they're weak, or they're just like this beta kind of guy that just doesn't really want to just take the prize in a sense. They just want to do the slow dance, and it's like, but a lot of ladies, I would imagine, should respect that, because it shows, like I said, intentionality. You're not just trying to just get straight to it but like, once again, I think chivalry is still alive. I show a lot of chivalrous acts to my lady. I've typically done that to any woman I've interacted with in the past, and I will continue to do it. Even if I feel like I'm not being treated the way that I think I should be treated, I'm going to still step up and be that chivalrous individual. That is not beta, that's not weak. That is me being a man. That's being very intentional and trying to, explore and see where this goes. If I don't get that same energy consistently, then why am I here? I think women can also be chivalrous in their own way to men. Maybe that's just respect. I don't know. But tell me what you think in the comment section. This is a great video, and hopefully you think this is a great video as well. Subscribe, hit that like button and notification bell if you want to see more of this kind of content. Like I said before in the last video, we're going to start uploading a little bit more regularly as we're getting closer to the holidays. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for checking out another episode. God bless you. Stay safe. Stay positive out here. And let's show more of this. Less hate, more of that. And, you know, just bridge that gap, man. That's what it's all about. But you guys have a nice one. Be safe. See you.